What is going on, everybody? Thank you guys for joining. I do appreciate you. Let me pop that chat out again. Let's see. OMG! Native Grammy, right? Awesome. What is going on, Brian? Cannot. For real. All right, let's see. Capitin Jack. Joan, just so you know, I sent the link to Messenger. There you are. The Big Kush. Hey, what up, my motherfucking homie? What's up, Dog Pound? Bow wow wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Just saying the dog catcher. What up, homegirl?
Hello. Oh God. That's
Hello.
way too
Hey,
close.
we
I
got
don't
a
know
picture
about
this
this.
way.
I don't know I can do that. Yeah. Okay, that's a little bit better.
I gotta, you know what? I got a fancy jacket too. Hold on. No, I gotta match
Okay.
you.
Oh yeah, I get cold. I'm pimping today. I'm pimping just for you.
I gotta have the fancy jacket because you're all lift out over there pimping that shit. I gotta try to pimp that shit too. Let's see.
Yeah, I had to pick a
Well,
special
let me know if it's
outfit.
too much or not. No. All right. I think it's too much. Too much. Where are you at?
Oh no.
There you are.
Oh my God. I'm in high school right now.
I know.
Oh my God. I love it.
I got the main match.
I feel like we're about to go to a concert. Like we're getting this. Like we're about to go to a concert.
Right?
Who are we seeing? I had to take my contacts out. I just did that. Because I was sitting here, everything's going cross-eyed, and I was like,
oh. Right?
I can't do the camera. It bugs the shit out of me. It really does. I'll try to put it on periodically. I'm not sure I can do it. I can't not look at myself, and it weirds me out.
Oh my God. See, I'm not looking at myself. I'm looking at you. That's what I'm doing when I'm talking, you know? So,
yeah,
no,
see,
I have no work tonight.
That would be a normal thing for people to do. But I don't do that. I look at myself, and then I go, ugh, what did you, look at that. I picked myself apart. Look what's behind
Girl,
you.
I do too. I do too. I was telling you that earlier, remember? I was starting to tell you a little bit. Anyways. Man, you're beautiful, lady. Just want you to know. Oh shit, we got Fair Past Love in the chat. I got your package ready for you, lady, just so you know. I have it. I need to get to sending it. I sent Partly Cloudy's package finally yesterday. I'm so proud of myself. Took 2 fucking years. No. But just saying. What's up, Howie? We got Jerry in the chat land. We got all kinds of awesome people. Dorito and La Lucha Cabre. Hi, Wally. Hola. Hola, Stony Baker MD. Jim Siegel. How you guys doing? How are you doing?
How are you doing?
How are you doing? Here, let me do it the right way.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
How are you doing? You doing? You doing? You doing? Isn't that great? So, I was wondering, we'll start it off. Oh, I'm all right. Thanks, Farah. I actually moved to Oregon, believe it or not. So that title is rough. Rotten Nature News. Well, the reason why it's called Rotten Nature News is because the lady over here to my left on your screen, yes, is this is Joni Rotten. And so Joni Rotten and then me, Mrs. Nature. So I put the 2 names together. and then added the news. So
I
thought it was
like
kind of catchy.
names.
Yes. Same with Two Blondes with Hooters.
Yeah. You had to explain that one to me.
I thought that was great. Yeah, that's great. I love it. So, yes. You still have your Farrah poster. That's awesome. All right, Native Grammy, restart that phone. How you doing? Said Howie. Joan, you're too hard on yourself. Darling, you're beautiful. Stop lying to yourself.
Oh yeah, no, that's not my problem. It's just all the things you do. I don't think that. It's okay. Thing.
I like the way you move. I like the way you move. Dun, dun. Come on now. We're going to a party, right? It's our night out. No. I'm just kidding. Hey. Woo, she even got a knee up. Look at that, guys. Come on, let's see if I can do it too. My ass is too fat. Woo, yeah. I'm just kidding.
Like, I used to get in trouble as a kid. My dad would go, get your feet off the couch. Get your feet off the chair. Put your foot down. Oh
shit, what's up? Yeah, Highwayman, how you doing, man? Thank you, Farrah. I appreciate that. If you got the same number, I'll hit you up for real. All right, so I wanted to ask you before I get started in throwing out my stuff, if you had anything you would like to share with our awesome audience, from like anything that's happened this past week from the last time we did our show. Any updated news this week, or anything like during your rotten research, you know, that you found interesting that you think you should let people know, maybe. Just saying. There doesn't have to be, but I'm just trying to help you out.
Yeah, there's lots. I'm trying to think if there's like one specific thing. Let me think. I don't know.
It can be multiple. Yeah. She's like, fuck this shit. Let me drink my shit. What does it say? I can't read your cup. Giant cup of go fuck yourself. Yes. Homie, you would love my cup. I take a drink. It says, have a nice day. It's a red cup. I gotta bring it on the show. It says, have a nice day. You take a drink. On the bottom, it has a hand flipping you off.
Yes.
When you take a drink. For everybody to see.
Cake. Look, biscuit.
Right? For real. What's up, John McDonald? Oh yes, goodness. That's awesome, Howie. What's up, Rosin Smoke?
Oh, did you see my... Oh, did you see my lighter I got? Check it out.
No. Oh, shit. To comparing?
Conquering.
New worlds. Conquering. Hell yeah.
It's a little pinup girl, and she's on
the
moon with her jetpack.
Yes. She's hell yeah, you're pimping that shit. Cheers to that.
Take off.
Nice. Nice lighter, lady.
Tony, I'm not going to tell you, man. I'm not even going to tell you. The Diet Cup.
I think it's both.
We shrunk. Oh, wouldn't that be rad? To do like shrunk the kids.
Like or fucking Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory kind of shit. When they get teleported to the TV. No, you get a little minimized.
What would you want to shrink into, Mother Nature?
Oh, I wouldn't want to shrink into nothing.
Oh, you wouldn't?
I would want to be a shorter version of myself. Definitely skinnier, but that's about it. Maybe a little bit different nose, you know, because I've never seen anybody else have my nose, but that's about it.
Oh. Well, I like it. If you rub a genie lamp, be very specific about that.
Oh, I know. If I were to have any kind of wish, it wouldn't be about changing who I am. That's for sure.
That's a good one. What would be your 3 wishes? What would you wish for?
That can be our next show.
Oh, I'm down.
All right.
Oompa loompa.
Make yourself small when you're getting small. Less weed to get your bakery on.
You just
Right?
crumbs off the floor. You could.
Uh-huh, right? What's up, Big White? How you doing, my friend?
Fun.
You guys are awesome. Yes, no address though, right? No. All right. Well, I did have a couple things. Was thinking, since we got all this shit going on with the inauguration and this and that, and all these stupid ass people that have got us all tense and worried about the stupid conspiracies and yada yada yada. You know what I mean? And yeah, just saying. I'm kind of tired of hearing about it. So I figured we could talk about something else. And what better thing to talk about than, do you guys believe we live in a simulation? Do you think our reality is a simulation?
I like
And
it.
so I have found a few videos that I like to share with you guys just to show other people's and express other people's opinions and go from there, you know, have a conversation about it, see what you guys think. Nobody's going to be right. So just keep an open mind no matter what. That's what I think.
This is brainstorm. Yeah. Brainstorm.
Exactly.
Brainstorm and any idea, no matter how crazy it is, doesn't mean it'll be a pick, but it's a good idea. Throw it out there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Matrix. That's right. The Matrix.
Yeah.
All right.
Ooh,
but
I have a question, Mother Nature. Just made me think, what, you know how in the Matrix they say, like, did you see the girl in the red dress? And so we see that reference anyway. What is like I like to know what everyone's pattern is. What is the one thing, like, what's your lady in red dress? The one thing that always distracts you in the Matrix?
It would have to be beauty.
Really?
Beauty. Yeah, because no matter what, and that's real. That's why, honestly, I'm not going to lie. I'm not exaggerating either, but that's why my daughters call me Mother Nature. Because in the middle of a store, even with all the fucking virus bullshit going on, I still stop to smell the flowers.
Nice.
No matter what. You know what I mean? So if there's something beautiful like a flower, yeah, I want to experience it.
Right.
Yeah. How about you?
Oh,
what's your lady in red?
It's always been behavior. It's always been a pattern of behaviors. Same things play out for me and have for generations now. It happened to my mother, it happened to my grandfather, it happened to, you know, I mean, it's the same cycle. It's the same exact cycle of a behavior that happens. I'm trying to break it. I'm trying to identify it and make sure that she doesn't do it. You know, like,
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Chain of abuse for whatever. I'm trying to pick apart every behavior I can find, and I'll throw myself under the bus just to explore it.
That's actually what you and I have a lot in common, is that we both study human behavior. You know what I mean? I just have my own way of doing it sometimes.
Absolutely.
You know? But we both do the same exact thing because I love observing people. You know what I mean? I like people watching, you know, because, and I tell my daughters, watch, this is what's going to happen over there because of this. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Like, it's cause and effect.
What? Yes.
Yeah.
Then before and afters. You remember those cards that you'd put together when we were in school? They had like stories, and so it would say, now here's the 6 cards, now make the story. What order would they go in? And you'd have to put them in the correct order. You know, first Jack went up the hill, and then he, you know, that cause and effect. And now we can leave the ending blank and just any bets. Who wants to take some bets? I'm totally down.
Right. Well, Highwayman, he said, anytime he sees an eagle, I'm the same way with hawks. Like, even when I'm driving, dude, like, if I could be an animal or something like that, you know what I mean? It would be like a hawk, dude, because I just love how they sit there and fucking soar. You know what I mean? They go off of what they got and they take advantage of it in the right way. I guess
I love the spirit animal thing. The spirit animal definitely. I do enjoy that one. There's it's definitely a thing. It's cool.
Yeah. I agree with that as well. Hi, Wally. The reason why we cannot have utopia is because most humans are idiots and lazy. Indeed. Indeed. I said hello to 16 people in store while not masked, but all but one responded favorably to my sweet smile. Damn. I'm sure it's sweet too, especially if you ain't got a mask on.
Right, it's a face. It's
Yes, exactly. We are here to recreate that which creates us. Believe it or not, it's the only begotten son.
It's believe it or not, it's here's where I think I could say some crazy stuff in this room. Cause see, I can't say all the things I think of.
Yeah, please do.
I think of crazy things, and some of the groups I hang out with, they can't go there. They're still stuck on this reality. They can't see another one outside. They don't see that universe is attached to a collar. Like they can't go out past. And I'm not talking about no crazy alternate universes and stuff. I'm talking about like a high conscious, like cosmic conscious, what I like to call it, right? Us, all of us, me and you right now.
That's exactly what it is. No matter if you are, whether you're religious or not, it's the cosmic consciousness, because one way or another, we are conscious beings. And so that's what creates the cosmic consciousness. Using big words. Don't you feel smart?
No.
I'm just kidding.
Yes.
You're awesome, lady.
Yeah, I think that. I think I've made this. I thought of all these things. We all did. And so then I think they know that, and that's why they're trying to put certain things in front of us, because they don't want to go back to the dark space. They want to stay in the light. Don't go towards, don't go towards the light, Caroline.
A lot of people say don't go towards the light because that's the way to get you to be reincarnated. To make it
and a clone, maybe. Nah. My chances, I know.
Well, see, it could be in a parallel universe. You know what I mean?
No, I don't believe in those things. I don't believe.
You don't believe in that either?
No, I don't. No, it just doesn't make sense. I have a better It does make sense, but in my mind, there's a better explanation for it than what this 5-year-old savant kid has come up with to explain string theory. Nothing. I think it's a kid with an imagination.
Right. Energy is my distraction. In its purity, the movement when physical transcends into spiritual and nothing is hidden, just truth revealed. That's nice. I like that. Much love, Surface Tension Films. Cheers, everybody. What's up, Benny Loco? Energy and spirits is opposite. Our opposites. This realm is energy. Our truth condition is spirit.
I like that. I like slanted sleuth. I like the name anyway.
That's Steve. He's awesome. I've done an interview with him. Believe it or not, he's actually one of the first people I ever subscribed to on YouTube, years ago. Yeah. So it's pretty awesome to have him here in my chat. And I used to watch him in the beginning. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, I'm honored. What up, Steve?
I like when I meet people that I'm a fan of their page, and somehow they found me, and I'm like,
oh man. I did a stream a few days back, and it was about some information that this man named Arwayne Steiger shared, and he actually came up and commented on on the video, and I was just like, I felt like all starstruck almost, like for a second, like, holy shit, what up, homie? Because it was really cool. But much love, you guys. Thank you all for coming in, for real. The conscious mind is a delusion. The brain tricks you into compliance with it. Yeah, I agree with that too, because that's actually what some of these videos are going to show you guys with what I'm going with. What up, Matt? How you doing, Matrix Man?
So what did you find us?
Strikes again. Say that 10 times fast. Strange Stevie strikes again. Strange Stevie strikes. That's a tongue twister.
Sorry. Is here.
Highwayman, you're leaving me again. No bueno.
Oh, bye,
¿Por qué
highway.
te vas? No te vas. No, I'm just kidding.
That explains why. Absolutely, Oren. I love that.
Yep.
Gravitate towards each other.
Yep. You live, you die, the end. Does there need to be more?
Find each other. We found each other. And then a little tiny community forms. Boop. Sometimes you go over here, get some stuff, and you come back to your safe spot.
We'll do Highwayman. Right? Your safe spot. Are you in your safe spot, Joan?
I do. I have a safe spot. No, actually, I am with you, but I'm not with the camera on. I'm struggling.
Okay.
I'm really.
I can tell. You're tense. I feel it. You can turn it off. Look, I'm proud of you for leaving it on this long.
I probably
if you want to turn it off, dude, please.
Rockety.
Well, you're awesome.
So
we could probably pass as sisters, maybe in real life. I'm probably like twice your size, though.
Yeah, I don't even. I'm very small, very petite.
Not me. I'm complete opposite. I'm 5'8", and yeah, huge.
I know, anything.
Yep, I've known Oren since high school. All right.
That's right. I met Oren the other night. Right on.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna share a couple of these videos. Let's see. Yeah. Oh, I will ask you, did you think anything was going to happen from all the inauguration shit? Like, did you think that President Trump was going to do the whole martial law thing and all that?
No, I didn't buy into any of that. I think there's another purpose for this. I don't know what it is yet.
Mm-hmm.
But I did find something interesting when I was looking up stuff for our show today.
What's that?
Well, I'll discuss it when we. I have that one.
Right.
I have that one interesting thing. I'll share that one interesting thing. I didn't look into it. I'll talk to you about it this afternoon.
Yeah.
And then I've got the postcards from the World's Fair that I think are super cool to share. Mm-hmm.
Nice. All right. So let me.
I just assumed this is the opening to the new future. Let's see what they had in mind for us back in 1800.
Right. Okay, let me share my screen really quick. And here we go. Here we go. Hold on, let me change the speakers really quick. I'm sorry. I don't want it to sound all retarded. 1 second.
Oh, you do what I do. You've got them queued up in a little thing. I do that.
Huh?
You get them queued up in a little thing for yourself for the.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do that too. I see it. I see it in there.
He was going to take that ball
Yep.
out of bounds. He just made Shaq in the fool.
So these are like pretty much NBA stars caught in a
doing
glitch.
something that is history, and that cannot be overlooked. What he's doing.
Oh, weird.
You so rightfully pointed out, he's carried that team to whatever.
Hola, Panda. Check that out. Look. Watch his arms.
Oh, my goodness. All I know is...
Did you see that shit?
What was he doing? He froze there.
Here. I'll show you again. We're going to rewind now. Hold up. Let me make it bigger.
I gotta see this. Can you make it big on the screen?
Yeah, I'm trying to get big.
What am I looking at exactly? Now that I know what I'm looking at, show me what I'm looking at, because I didn't know that at first. Okay.
Yeah, he ended up fucking glitching, dude. Hold up, watch. Where is it?
Maybe slow motion, and when it gets to it, and you tell us what we see. Oh wait, did he like disappear? Was he like disappear for a second?
No. You'll see. Watch. I think I didn't go far enough back, maybe. We'll see.
Go back to the beginning and let's see. I don't know what I'm looking at. Oh, he does disappear right there.
You see how he froze up?
for the very first time.
Look,
Surfing.
Yeah.
he didn't even pass it.
I wonder if Javale McGee was going to take that ball out of bounds. He just made checking the fool.
I see what you're doing here, Mother Nature. Very smart. Kudos to you. I like it.
Come on, man. He's doing something that is history. And that cannot
Did you see
be
that?
overlooked.
No, I can't see it. I've got
No,
buffering
that-
going on. Oh, I see. He's got his hand out.
So
What is he
rightfully
doing?
pointed out.
Homeboy ended up not
carried
giving,
that
like,
team
acting
to
like he wasn't even
whatever.
there. Watch this shit. This is what I was talking about.
Oh my goodness.
Show me where I'm supposed to be. Oh, okay. I see the guy right there.
Did you see his fucking arms glitch out?
Yeah.
He had to go between his legs to save the dribble.
Look, he freezes. He doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing. Look, he's like hitting people's hands that aren't even there.
Oh, stop it. Stop it. Come
You
on.
saw
Come
No,
on.
he's just here. He just
Look, watch.
one of the best
This
I've
homeboy
ever
does it
seen.
too. Look, did you see that? Look at that. What the fuck?
Put him right there with Reggie Miller.
What the fuck, bro?
What? Sam? No.
Ronnie's gonna take
Somebody's
a
playing a
20
trick on me.
second.
Look at
Time out
homeboy's
here.
tripping.
And
Did you
that
see him
will
going
bring
crazy?
2 shots for the win.
Like,
And
what the
that will
fuck?
bring 2 shots for the win.
Anthony out on the floor. What is he doing? Well, they're playing around it. And it's a travel. They call it travel.
You know, with another knee. But at the end of the day, you know, I have amazing teammates. You know, guys like Draymond, everybody on this team, they come over there, they wrap their hands around me like, yo.
What the fuck? Right?
Oh, wow.
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. All right.
All right, let me share another one.
Okay. I'd need to verify that proof, but that'd be pretty rad if that was real. Like I'd be
That
like,
was all NBA official NBA games.
what site was it from?
It was NBA Ground.
It
Is
was
the
an
name
NBA
of-
site. It was an
Yeah.
NBA site. Okay.
Yeah, it was an NBA channel itself,
Interesting.
right?
Okay.
That's why I got it from
All
there.
right. Okay.
All right,
Yeah.
so-
Just got to verify. I can't be going all crazy too
Yeah,
quick.
no, I know.
That's weirding me out a little.
What
I'm just
is
going to
the
say.
deal? Welcome to
You can
Watch
hear it,
Mojo.
right?
And today
Yes.
we're counting down our picks for the top 20 craziest examples of the Mandela effect. For this list, we're looking into the strangest.
This is the
instances of
Mandela
collective
effect
false
is what
memories,
I
otherwise
I get
known
as, like,
the
the
Mandela effect. And no, this
simulation
list isn't one itself.
Okay.
We did do a version of this already. We're just adding more entries. It's time to bring her in, George!
Oh, let me play it at normal speed.
Oh, I'm
Number
fine.
20.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
This tripped me
Oh,
out.
no,
Good
it's
might
too
not look
slow.
the same after this. As we all know good and well, Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood always began with its titular host singing its theme song.
It's a beautiful day in this neighborhood, a beautiful day for a neighbor.
This much is true, but that well-known opening line, "It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood," not so much. Although it doesn't scan quite as well, it's actually a beautiful day in this neighborhood. But how did we all miss this when we've heard the song so many times in our youth?
It's one hell of a day in my neighborhood.
I love this kind of stuff.
It could be worse, we suppose. It's not like he was wearing leather jackets instead of cardigan sweaters this whole time. Number 19, Fruit of the Loom's logo. Fruit of the Loom is a clothing company renowned the world over. Its logo is similarly famous, showing fruit spilling out of a cornucopia. Or at least that's what many of us remember it as being. In fact, the logo doesn't contain a cornucopia at all. Okay, so maybe an old logo has it, right? Nope. Versions of the logo dating back over 100 years lack the cornucopia too. So why do so many people associate a cornucopia with Fruit of the Loom? Even parodies and references to the Fruit of the Loom logo contain cornucopias, but not the genuine article. Number 18, the Monopoly Man's monocle. The board game Monopoly features a memorable mascot named Rich Uncle Pennybags, also known as the Monopoly Man or Mr. Monopoly. He's famous for his suit, top hat, and large mustache. However, people are divided on whether or not he wears a monocle. Reality seems to favor that he doesn't, but our memories of this childhood game can't be false, right?
Ace Ventura, pet detective. And you must be the Monopoly guy.
Heck, even Ace Ventura made the mistake, and he seems like he's got a good head on his shoulders. Could it be as simple as conflating the Monopoly Man with other rich fat cat mascots like Mr. Peanut? Or has someone bought up all our memories? Number 17, Sex in the City. This much-loved HBO show and subsequent movies follow a group of 4 women in their love lives in New York City.
I never watched this show.
It was like, hey, babe, gotta
You didn't have to watch it to know this.
And I completely forgot about him after that. But are you sure that that isn't just because he didn't call you?
However, strangely, there is some disagreement on what its title is. Although some would swear up and down it's called Sex in the City, its title is actually Sex and the City. Now, the easy explanation is that people tend to slur the word "and" a lot, so that Sex and the City becomes Sex in the City.
Really?
However, there also seems to be plenty of merch and newspaper headlines bearing the word "in" instead of "and." So what gives? Did reality go out for drinks with the girl?
A letter N for the word "and." Dumbasses. Jesus Christ!
And among the most influential TV shows of all time.
But little things are what catch you. The number one is the one that caught me in the very beginning of all this shit when I learned about it.
By real life husband Desi Arnaz,
You'll see number one.
Oh, okay.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do. Or did he?
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
While Ricky frequently said the word "splain" in various contexts, he never says this exact quote, despite the supposed line being cited all over pop culture.
Lucy, you got some explaining to do.
It could just be a summation of Ricky's frustration with Lucy's antics distilled into a catchphrase that never was. Number 15, Oscar Mayer versus Oscar Mayer. An American meat company, Oscar Mayer has remained a fixture of pop culture.
Well, that's like potato with these guys' names. Does it really matter? It's all a Meyer.
But its name is the source of some consternation, as a lot of people remember Meyer being spelled with an E instead of an A.
Oh, I wish I were an Oscar Mayer wiener.
That is what I truly like to be.
Old news clippings can even be seen spelled M-E-Y-E-R. So isn't this a case of the alternate spelling being more common, leading to misspellings?
My baloney has a first name. It's O-S-C-A-R. My baloney has a second name. It's M-A-Y-E-R.
You'd think with one of its jingles having lyrics literally spelling out the company's name, though, it would be impossible to get it wrong. But there are those who swear the lyrics have changed since they were younger. Number 14, Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. In this seminal Disney animated film, the villainously vain queen famously possesses a magic mirror. To call on it, she says, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?" Except that's not the line in the Disney movie.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
In Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs, the queen says, "Magic mirror on the wall." This is a strange case because the original fairy tale has her say "mirror, mirror." It's just the Disney version that's different.
Mirror, mirror.
Of course it is.
Is this not the most?
Because they want to throw in magic. Disney wanted to make sure you jabbed it in your magic.
And the Disney film. But even so, it's odd that something as popular and well-known as Snow White wouldn't be better remembered.
Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?
Number 13, Curious George's Tale. Curious George is a monkey and the star of many children's books and television series.
Hey, George! Perfect kite flying weather, huh?
Given how long the character's been around, many are surprised to realize that he doesn't have a tail. After all, George is a monkey, and most monkeys have tails. Apes generally don't, by the way, and Curious George is repeatedly referred to as a monkey. Could the common confusion between the two sets of primates be the root of this Mandela effect? Or has reality changed the features of George's posterior? Whatever the case, we are certainly curious to find out. Number 12, Mona Lisa's Smile. The Mona Lisa is arguably the most famous painting in the world and has been discussed and dissected for half a millennium. From the strange phenomenon of her eyes appearing to follow you to her enigmatic smile. However, for some, the latter is especially mysterious, since there are many who claim that she didn't used to be smiling at all. Granted, it might just be that those exposed to the painting at an early age got better at reading her expression. Still, that so many people could be confused about one of the most studied pieces of art ever made seems odd. Number 11. Hello, Clarice. When Dr. Hannibal Lecter greets Agent Clarice Starling from his cell, a lot of us remember him saying, "Hello, Clarice," in that chilling tone. After all, that's the quote that everyone references all over pop culture.
Good evening, Clarice.
Yet, in reality, Dr. Lecter never says this quote in The Silence of the Lambs, even if he approximates it in the sequel.
Is this Clarice? Well, hello, Clarice.
He says good morning to her and even good evening, Grace, but never that infamous quote. So, are people simply misquoting the film because hello works at all hours of the day? Or is there a more sinister explanation?
Oh my.
Pikachu's tail color. The adorable yellow, red-cheeked Pikachu acts as the
We're never
mascot
gonna
of
heard
massive
him
multiple
or any of these, really.
With its image plastered on practically everything Pokemon, you'd think that its features would be burned into the brains of generations of adults and kids alike. But there are those who are convinced that Pikachu's tail, like its ears, used to have black on the end. Because of this misconception, there are plenty of images available that feature Pikachu with a black tail, so that could be to blame.
I think they're just seeing his black-tipped ears.
They were into as kids and are surprised when they revisit it as adults. Number 9. Looney Tunes. We're getting to some deep cuts now. Looney Tunes is a franchise of Warner Brothers cartoons dating back to the early days of animation. Its characters are iconic to the medium and are practically as well known as those by rivals like Disney.
What's up, Doc?
But as famous as Looney Tunes is, there are some who believe its name's spelling is no longer the same. Some people remember its name as being Toons, T-O-O-N-S, as in cartoons, while the current spelling appears to be Tunes, T-U-N-E-S, as in a synonym for music.
Oh, you treacherous trickster.
The fact that its sister series is called Merry Melodies lends some weight to the musical spelling, and the fact that the words are homophones does mean confusion would be easy. Still, stranger things, right? Number 8. Tinkerbell writing the Disney logo.
Walt Disney's Disneyland. When you wish upon a star.
Considering how big Disney is, they sure have a lot of us misremembering their properties. During a lot of Disney animated features, the introduction usually features the Disney logo, with its iconic castle and the name in distinctive loopy handwriting. However, many fans seem to recall the character Tinkerbell from Peter Pan appearing in these intros.
No. No.
Although Tinkerbell has appeared in several variants of this sequence, a lot of us remember her using her wand to write out the word Disney before dotting the I with sparks. Despite many similar versions, none of them quite get it the way it's described.
Yeah, okay, I'll push the thing.
Chalk this one up to magic? Number 7. Play it again, Sam. As one of the titans of cinema, Casablanca has a host of memorable lines from
He's looking at you, kid.
to
What about us?
We'll always have Paris.
Yet one of its most quoted is never actually spoken in the movie. The line, "Play it again, Sam," a directive to the piano player to play as time goes by, is often associated with Humphrey Bogart's character Rick, yet he never says the words.
Play it. Yes, boss.
A few lines come close, but the exact phrase is not in the movie. It could be that in the pre-home video days, people just misremember the line. But still, you'd think a film buff like Woody Allen would know it, and he named a movie after a misquote. Number 6. Beam me up, Scotty. This line is as synonymous with Star Trek as Live Long and Prosper. It's just a little weird that no one in the show or films ever actually says it.
Scotty, beam me up.
Most often attributed to Captain Kirk, this exact phrase is not spoken by anyone in the franchise. Although, in fairness, similar wordings like "The Voyage Home, Scotty, beam me up" were used from time to time.
Well, beam me up, Slappy.
That's Scotty, sir.
Geek test.
Busted.
But why does this misattribution have the omnipresence of
Geek check.
Tamper
I'm
with our
stealing
timeline?
that.
The transporter accident sends some of us into a mirror universe. Number 5. Nelson Mandela's death. This is the memory that gives the Mandela effect its name. South African President Nelson Mandela spent 27 years in prison before being released in 1990. Or was he? A great number of people seem to remember Mandela dying in prison and reading about this fact in textbooks or seeing it on the news. Even Mandela's actual death in 2013 from a respiratory infection did little to quell the uneasy feeling in people's minds that something about the world or their minds had been altered. Number 4, life is like a box of chocolates. While sitting on a park bench in
I see why the Mandela then, yeah.
He says that his mama always felt, quote, life was like a box of chocolates. It's an iconic phrase, but one we're likely all guilty of misremembering.
Life is a box of chocolates, Forrest. You never know what you're going to get.
In fact, his mama, and thus our simple hero, said that, quote, life is a box of chocolates. It's perfectly plausible that people have merely altered the quote to be more general, and thus give it more currency, but it's still strange that we all get the most memorable line in the movie wrong.
Life is like a box of chocolates.
Mama doesn't say the quote like that in flashbacks. Number 3, Luke, I am your father. The immortal line is more mortal than you think.
He told me you killed him. No, I am your father.
Everyone has ever heard of Star Wars.
No.
Yet in the actual film,
Yeah,
Darth Vader says to Luke, no, I am your father. Countless pop culture references and legions of dedicated Star Wars fans still manage to somehow get this quote.
I knew that one.
I'm gonna say geek check.
So what's the deal? Have we all just misquoted it because
Not
Luke
good
provides more
with
context?
No.
Or have some
It
of us
sounds
come
better
to this
geek check.
reality from far, far away?
Luke, I am your father. Lord,
This isn't the only Star Wars example of the Mandela effect either. Just check out C-3PO's leg sometime. Number 2, starring Sinbad, Shazam.
This one
Quick
got
question.
me.
Who starred in the 90s movie about a genie?
I am Kazam.
Some of us
That's
correctly
the
recall it being NBA star Shaquille O'Neal, who had a sporadic movie career throughout the 90s.
Was
However,
it not?
others believe the star of the film in question was the comedian and actor Sinbad, who
Well,
starred in
maybe
a
it
number of
was
children's
Sinbad.
films during that same time period.
I thought it was
Racism.
Sinbad,
That's what
homie.
Jesse Jackson was talking about.
Others also
No, but
believe this
he did do one, but
starring
I
Sinbad
remember
was
that
called
Shaq did
Shazam
one.
rather than
And I was a big
which
fan of
both made
Shaquille
this
O'Neal
film
back
entirely.
then. Had his rap album and everything.
If only we had a genie to magically solve this mystery. Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or
Actually,
all of
I
them.
still think
If
I
you're on
might
your
have
phone,
that
make sure
CD.
you go into your
I
settings
stacked
and
the
switch
CD.
on
I was looking
notifications.
for it.
Number 1, the Berenstain Bears. You know
Yeah,
that
I've
series of
heard of this
slightly
one
saccharine
too.
children's books about a family of bears and the cartoons based off them? What were they called? The Berenstain Bears are remembered by many as part of their childhoods. However, they aren't the Berenstain Bears at all. They're the Berenstain Bears. The Berenstain Bears.
Yeah.
See, this is easy to figure out, though. This is an easy one to figure out.
Look, when did they start spelling on with an A, homie? It was always an E when I was growing up.
And misread or
No, you
misheard the
just
titles
think that. That's an easy trick to pull. This one is.
I always thought it was spelled with an E.
This
I
is
remember
a
my
stain
books
on reality.
saying
Do you
E.
agree with our picks? Check
Yeah.
out this other recent clip from Watch Mojo. And be sure
I'll tell you how that works.
Okay, you can,
So-
but I have one more video that I'd like to play. It's very relative.
Goddamn hippie!
Oh, okay. Okay. Then I'll
And then
tell
we'll
you.
talk about it.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh yeah, no, I'm down. I'm down. I'm chill right now. Can I just say I'm just very chill. So ignore my weirdness.
examples
I'm
of the
trying
Mandela
to
effect.
get it to stop.
With this list,
It's
we're looking into
taking
the
a minute.
string.
Hold on. All right.
I hate when it
There we
does
go.
that.
I know. I am sure you guys can hear it fucking with me.
I think so, Benny. Sinbad did one where he played a genie too of some sort, didn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, high 20s, 24/7 transparency.
We all remember the light,
Everybody's
like
got
the
such
box
cool
of
names in here. Okay, all right, here we go.
Luke, I am your father from Star Wars, Empire Strikes Back. Or the line, mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all from the movie Snow White?
Some of us remember eating Jiffy peanut butter or reading Berenstain Bears children's books.
See?
Don't we? Scientists will tell you that none of what I said is true and that these are false memories. And here's the proof.
My mom always said,
It's going to kind of repeat some of the same things we just saw, but it's going to explain them. You know?
Yeah,
you were on the right track.
I knew this channel. Mm-hmm.
Who is the fairest one of all?
But others say no, this is not correct. It can't be correct. The things I mentioned are actually true, and that somehow we've been thrust into a different parallel world where these things only appear to not be true, but that our memories serve as links to a past universe where all these things were true. Is it possible that these people could be right? For example, could this be evidence that the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics is actually correct? What does science have to say about this phenomena? That's coming up right now.
If nobody's told you guys lately, you're awesome and you're doing a great job.
2009 by Fiona Broom, who describes herself as a paranormal consultant. She published a website where she described remembering Nelson Mandela, who had been an imprisoned leader of the anti-apartheid movement in South Africa, dying in prison in the 1980s. Broom could describe details like news coverage of his death and even a eulogy from his widow. Of course, in reality, Nelson Mandela had not died. He was released in 1990 and went on to become president of South Africa. He died relatively recently, in only 2013. But interestingly, Broom learned that many people shared the same memory, and other people remembered seeing news coverage of his death too. How is it possible that so many people could share the same false memory? Broom has several theories. One, that it could be due to the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics. If a near infinite number of parallel universes exist, then there could be a world where these false memories are correct, and that our memories are crossing paths with memories from these parallel universes. Broom's second theory is that it could be a sign that our world is a simulation in some computer. In other words, there's some type of glitch in the matrix where history was rewritten. Other theories propose that the Mandela effect could be caused by changes in our history due to time travelers trying to prevent paradoxes. There are also claims having to do with attacks by Satan, black magic, or witchcraft, but none of these are testable. Let's look at the possibility of the multiple universes and glitches in the matrix that may be causing this. I made a video on the many worlds interpretation, including an interview with Sean Carroll, who's the leading authority on it. The link is above if you want to check it out. Essentially, it is a concept that the universe splits every time a quantum outcome occurs. This can lead to a near infinite number of universes where anything that is not forbidden by the laws of physics can potentially occur, including a universe where Nelson Mandela may very well have died in prison in the 1980s. These universes could very well exist, and indeed, many physicists, including Sean Carroll, believe that they do exist. But here's the part where I'm afraid that I'm going to have to burst some people's bubbles. Just because they do exist does not mean that somehow we can communicate with them or transfer our consciousness from one world to another. In fact, the theory absolutely forbids any communication or information transfer between universes. This would violate not only the laws of quantum mechanics, but also conservation laws like conservation of energy and information. The way the branching works is that when an observer, such as yourself, becomes entangled with a quantum event, such as measuring the spin of an electron, a process called decoherence immediately forces a split, such that there are now two versions of you. Think of this as your identical twin. One of you sees a spin up and the other one sees a spin down. These are two separate universes which are closed systems. This means that all the energy and information must be conserved in each universe. No information can leak from one closed system to another. Absolutely, positively, no consciousness or information or energy transfer between worlds can occur at any time. This is not only true for the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, but also the theoretical multiverses of string theory, if string theory is true. What about the idea of a glitch in the matrix? This is like the holodeck on Star Trek. The idea is that maybe our reality is a computer simulation on a cosmological scale. And what if we are remembering something that actually did happen, but because of either a program error or the masters of the simulation want to play tricks on us, that could be the cause of our false memory. This is actually more plausible than the parallel worlds idea, because theoretically we could be living in a simulation. I talked about this in a prior video that you can check out above. But if we're living in a simulation, then this means that the simulation controls absolutely everything, including every thought and every possible memory that you could possibly have, because you yourself would be a simulation. Potentially, if there's a glitch in the simulation, the programmers could simply restart the program from a point prior to the glitch. You would not have any memory of this because the program that runs your brain would also restart from the same point. Your memories of future events would not have formed yet. This is like taking a backup of your computer. If your computer had some glitch, you would use a backup copy of your hard drive. And whatever was the date of the backup, that's what the files would contain. It would be like going back to a prior copy. In a simulation, it would be like going back in time. So the idea that the simulators or the matrix is playing tricks with us is unlikely, unless, of course, they were trying to simulate this exact Mandela effect. The bottom line is that this scenario is not testable, so we can speculate all we want about it. You really have to consider, what is the most likely reason this occurs? And is there a simpler explanation? And I think science quite clearly seems to indicate that there is. This has something to do with not only how our brains are wired to store memory, but also the psychology of our thought processes. Memories are organized in the brain so that similar memories are stored in nearby neurons. This framework of the brain is called schema. This was reinforced by a 2016 study that used MRI to take a glimpse inside the brain on how memories are formed. And it showed that similar words are stored in adjacent areas of the brain. So for example, Mandela didn't die in prison. However, Steve Biko was also a South African anti-apartheid activist imprisoned during the same time as Mandela. He was arguably as famous as Mandela at the time. The only difference is that Biko died in prison. Maybe this was the death many people recalled. And because of these two people's similarities, the memories may have been stored in the same part of the brain and got jumbled during recall. A leading psychological theory says that memory is constructed, not reproduced. That is to say, the brain does not replay a recording, but builds memories from lots of little bits of information on the fly and spits it out. So what happens is that when you recall memories, this can trigger other related memories in the brain. This could explain the memory that people have about Jiffy versus Jif peanut butter. There's a similar sounding brand called Skippy peanut butter. And when recalling the name, the brain may be combining the two different bits of information and causing the recall of a fictitious Jiffy brand instead of Jif. Combine this with the fact that there's a Jiffy brand in the automotive repair market having nothing to do with peanut butter, and it's easy to see why our memories may be playing tricks on us. Research shows that memories are not permanent, but fluid and subject to change, and they can be influenced by our expectations and associations with other memories. So one explanation for the Berenstain versus Berenstein memory is that names ending in Stein are far more common than names ending in Stain. People's expectations is that it was Berenstein and not Berenstain, so that's what they recall. These days, technology and social media is making it harder to acknowledge instances of false memories. We live in an era in which it's easy to form misconceived memories based on false information in various electronic echo chambers. There are websites and Facebook groups, for example, that create communities based around misinformation. This selective exposure has been studied and has shown that we are more likely to remember false events when they fit into our pre-existing beliefs and opinions. Sarah Palin never said, "I can see Russia from my house." In the context of an interview, she said, "There are parts of Alaska where you can see Russia," which is perfectly correct. Similarly, Al Gore never said he invented the internet. In the context of an interview, he said he created the infrastructure for the internet by pushing legislation in the early 90s, which is also perfectly correct. Facts don't seem to change people's memories or opinions. Frequently reported misinformation can become reality, and the viral power of the internet can magnify these false narratives, particularly when such false information confirms people's pre-existing opinions. This is one of the reasons good lawyers don't allow leading questions in a court of law that suggest a specific answer. So a leading question like, "Do you remember the line 'Mirror, mirror on the wall' from Snow White?" would be a leading question. because it would suggest that the line is true and could create a false memory. The upshot is that memories are notoriously unreliable. They are vulnerable to false narratives, suggestions, and a kind of groupthink mentality. If other like-minded people believe it to be true, then we also think it to be true. In fact, in a sobering 2020 study published in Science Mag of over 100,000 news stories discussed across Twitter over a period of 10 years, it was shown that hoaxes and rumors won out over truth about 70% of the time. This wasn't the result of manipulation or bots either. Real verified accounts of real people were responsible for spreading false information. So while the idea of the Mandela effect is mostly fun to think about and harmless, there can be real harm in holding false beliefs that are reinforced with misinformation. This is where we have to be careful to not only not let it harm us as individuals, but not let it harm society either. Now, I know you're here to learn about sciences. Watching and reading is a good start, but if you want to take your learning to the next level, then you have to do science by solving problems and working on puzzles. This is where Brilliant, today's sponsor, can be a great complement.
Don't do their puzzles. Don't do their puzzles. They're scary puzzles. There's no such thing as alternate universes, in my opinion. But he was right at the end, and that was what I was going to tell you. It's very, especially the Stein and Stain, because here's the thing: teachers would pronounce it however that teacher pronounced it. And those two names are also very common. And so they can be misinterpreted or missaid. If you know a Stein and you're a teacher, you're going to pronounce it that way. If you know a stain in your life and you're a teacher, the odds of you pronouncing it stain or whatever are higher. So if your teacher always pointed to the book and said the Bernstein Bears, and you saw it as a kid, you read what she was reading to you. It's the same reason why we can read things that have missing letters. We're perfectly capable of still reading when there's parts missing.
Yeah.
It's interesting. So we can trick ourselves. Yeah.
Hi, Wally's been on a roll. Him and Jerry.
Oh yeah, Jerry always finds somebody to trash talk with. He has some
same as Hi Wally. They're
there
gonna
you
get
go.
along great.
They'll be friends now.
Yes, be friends.
Jerry is a trash talker. Don't listen to 90% of what he says, but he's a big bear sweetheart on the inside, and he probably
exactly is Wally.
He'll get the shirt off his back, but he'll trash talk you along the way and make fun of him every time he's taking it off.
Yep. Hi Wally.
He'll pay your
He's pretty awesome.
Okay. So now, can I share a couple things and then we'll get back to, are we on the Matrix? What are we doing? We still discussing, was that it? Was there more?
That's what I wanted to show you guys. Yeah.
Okay.
And then I was going to talk about it with you.
Yeah. The basketball thing has me interested. I am interested in the basketball.
Yeah. Cause that did come from, a freaking, NBA website, YouTube channel thing.
Yeah, Benny's got a video that she wants you to play.
I'll share it.
Is it? I don't know. Is it? I didn't know. Is it something that goes along with our? I'm curious about this now simulation. I do have an idea. I have an idea.
Hold on 1 second.
I want to see what. Is curious. I love her headphones with the big giant, like super gemmed out ear muffs. Those are fantastic. And she is brilliant, isn't she? Oh, I don't know. 24.
I was talking to my daughter.
That it's some chick that was modeling a pirate costume for your bedroom pleasures. And I just thought she was enough like me for the purpose of a pirate. I got another one actually that I think is cuter. I liked this one. This one's a little bit more befitting of me, a little more retro. of the little pirate chick. I have all my avatars are alter egos. So when I'm really studious, I wear this one. When the world is scary and just want to roller skate, sometimes I feel like a Muppet. That one actually looks like me. And then sometimes I just say, fuck off, let me swing. Want some fuel? I got some fuel for you, baby. You want to hear some shit? And maybe I'm a detective one day, solving crimes. Maybe some days I'm Jerry. We share StreamYards. That's the only thing we'll have to share pictures. That's going to suck. They need to allow us more pictures for avatars. Oh, what is this?
I hope I shared the video or audio. Can you hear it?
I hear it.
Okay.
Good for your touch. Lonely time.
Alone but unfazed. Welcome. Oh, it's DeMarcus. What up, homie? Good to see you, dude. Thanks for coming through. It's not nice to fool Mother Nature, Jerry. No.
That's crazy. Look at that. That's fantastic.
I need your love.
I need your love. Godspeed your love.
Sorry.
Lonely rivers flow.
Ooh, I don't know if I'll ever go to Arizona, but that's tight. Thank you. 24/7.
Open arms of the sea.
Cheers, everybody. It was just 420 somewhere. Always partly cloudy here. Much love.
I'll be coming home. Wait for me.
I'll sing along. Let's see if I can.
Your touch.
And time goes by so slow, and time can do so much. Still,
That was really fantastic. I think another couple rehearsals and you'll have this down pat, girl.
Oh my god, I had to. Okay, I fucking had to.
No, of course you did. Who doesn't want to sing this?
Nerds rule, that's right.
Sarah likes
Did you know I was a nerd, homie? No. What, did you want to share something, Joan?
No, I said Sarah is liking the song, so that's what's important. Everybody's liking it. Yeah, it does make memories. I think all of us have a connection to these types of songs, don't we? You know, the slow dance moments with your dad at a wedding or something, you know, like little things like that.
Oh, I don't know about that part, but yeah.
Well, yes. I mean, that's somebody's memory.
I get you.
Somebody's memory.
Somebody's done it.
No
time.
things.
I've never been married. it'd be nice, but you kind of have to be in a relationship.
Oh,
to
I've
go to
never
that
had a
level.
wedding. I've never had one. I've been married. I'm not
I'm good.
a wedding person. Seems like a waste of money to me. A wedding does. Seems like a lot of money for something that you're not even going to probably remember nor care about, nor even want to be at after a little bit. You're going to be there only because you're like, I got to get my full hour. I paid for this thing for 3 hours.
Exactly.
And so we still have 2.5 hours left. We live down. My dad is going to kill us. My dad is going to really kill us. We had to pay for all this. So we're staying. And then go
That's
screw in the
funny.
closet and come back. Now, I'm not a big fan of weddings. Not a big fan of marriage either. I'm in
I'm
one.
not either.
That
I don't
was
believe in the typical marriage shit. I believe that when you get married, you're bonding two souls eternally. You know, I feel as though it's not just until death do us part. It's an eternal commitment, in my opinion. You know what I mean?
Yes, I think that's true, and that's why it shouldn't end ugly. And that's why when you guys are not in love with each other, you should be honest with the person and say, hey, I've enjoyed our time together, and I would like to keep this relationship going in another realm. So for that reason, I would like to break up now. So before I hate you.
Yep.
And then you go, all right, well, I appreciate you being honest with me. Thank you for letting me know how you feel. I will see you later. What is wrong with that? Why can't we just do these things? I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. No, I'm not. 24/7 transparency. I'm not. Definitely not. I love this this knife, but I gotta figure out how to get it more balanced. Because anytime I touch this desk, it falls.
It needs to go on a location that doesn't get bumped.
Yes, or I need to make the table
I like
more.
the ladybird. Did you paint that?
No, this is a bird of paradise.
Oh, bird of paradise. My bad, wrong bird.
No worries.
Bird.
It's all good.
Bird. A bird is the word.
I love flowers. See, I got this flower thing. It's on my desk when I'm not streaming.
I used to work in a flower shop.
Yeah, I love flowers.
I liked when we'd get those flowers in. They were rare, but we'd get them.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're pretty. They're very pretty.
Yep. Oh, this freaking knife is down as fuck, dude. I love this knife.
That's nice. That'll come in handy someday.
Oh yeah, check that out. And goes perfect, you know, and then the blade is like, oh.
Yeah, that could hurt.
Oh,
that's an owie. That's an owie waiting to happen, man.
I know. Look, it's jagged on. Look, two.
You are gonna hurt
right
yourself.
here, only one here. Right?
That's
like,
dangerous.
fuck you, bitch. It's not nice to pull Mother Nature. Oh, I'm sorry. I had to.
Exactly, Sarah. Yeah, holding on to a moment that's past. Yeah, just say bye and let's move. I am A-okay with that. But my life has lent me that. So again, as we talked about dots, that's one that I have. I've never had any long-term relationship or friendship of any kind with any person ever in my entire life. Not even my own family. So I've never had, well, some people know what I'm talking about. So there's no connection to anyone. And you recognize that you can have good memories of people. You don't, I have more good memories of people than I ever did bad and never stayed around long enough to get in many fights. Or I didn't like fights anyway. Who wants to bother with that? Seemed silly. I talk about that a lot on my streams. I think about that behavior a lot.
Thank you, daughter. All right. Is Mother Nature gonna kill us all? Eventually, huh?
Are you?
Not me, Mother Nature, Gaia.
No, then she's just calling us home.
Mm-hmm.
She's not killing it. We're getting raptured. That's what the rapture is. It's going out a human death, ashes to ashes. That's a rapture death. Don't let them chip you. Don't let them give you a vaccine. Stop taking their medicines and stop eating their foods. I'm working on the food thing. I'm working on that one.
Yeah, I know. I'm all sitting here munching on Starburst and shit. They're so good though.
Yeah,
I haven't had them for a long time.
I know it's tough. I'm not an expert here. I'm preaching to myself is what I'm making it till I make it, which is what I believe, because I have an idea of how I want to be remembered by my own self when I face my judgment. And one of them is that, I did it. I did try. I did do something. I didn't just do nothing. That's
right.
I want to at least she did what she said she would set out to do. That's good enough. That's good. She might not have found, the perfect thing, but she discovered what she set out to do, and that's good enough for me. I'm out. I'm good with that. To go out with cosmic.
Cheers, GSHLTV and Secor. What's up, my homie? Great to see you, my friend. Hope you are well. And thank you, Oren. I appreciate that, bud. For real. You can ask any question. I'm not a redhead. I actually, believe it or not, I just dyed my hair to where it's like way light blonde now.
Did you do that today? You did do it.
Yeah.
I'm so jealous of your
just
hair.
Before here. Thank you. Here, let me see if I can make my camera different or something. Does it look red? Everybody,
no,
a lot of
you've got that brown coat on, and so it's giving it this kind of brownish hue to it. So it's kind of looking like a strawberry brown.
Yeah, a lot of people. Ever since I started streaming, people say that. See, I can't even change
the light and everything.
Huh? Yeah, I'm trying to change it. It doesn't work. But I actually just made it a lot lighter blonde. Like, it's still drying right now. I saw it in the mirror. I was just like, whoa.
I'll be right back.
No problem. Anyways, yeah, never been a redhead. Heaven is great and beautiful and full of light that I cannot even begin to describe it. I've been there before. Heaven is more real than this world. That's cool, Daniel. Right on. Just got off work. Time to smoke. Cheers. Nice. What's up, Natasha? Thanks for being here, by the way. Appreciate it. Strawberry. What is up, motherfucking no grow? Been in like Flint through the outdoors. Cheers, girl, men, and Wally. That's funny. Don't bump it again, shit, blonde. I appreciate that, Wally. Here, I'll try to change the hue. Actually, I can do that. I can do it. Watch. Let's see. I can be pink and there we go. There's your strawberry blonde, homie. There you go. I'm even a little slightly purple. Here, I'll be violet. Violet, you're violet. I can be blue, like a Smurf. That looks kind of cool. Here you go. There, it can be more red for you though. Pimp that shit. Oh, that's funny. When she gets back, I'm actually gonna be getting going, guys. I'm kind of late with doing dinner, so thank you, Oren. I appreciate that. Crazy Canuck. You guys are awesome. Thank you. Oh, you guys want to take a dab? I got a dab tool. I'll take a dab with you. Look, I got some awesomeness. This is, oh, it's over there. I'm not gonna get up and go find it. So this one is Tahoe OG. My homie. It's just some regular stuff. Even with the red tint, it still looks great.
Okay, I'm back now. Okay, what are we doing?
That's too funny. Gomez said, I'm okay. I just tried to focus the picture when you changed the color by turning the phone up. I fucking love it. And since he said I was strawberry blonde, I made it strawberry blonde.
I like it. I like the color though. The red actually looks really kind of pretty.
Thank you.
I mean, if it was like what I see on the screen.
Yeah, it's not. It's really blonde. I think I would look kind of funny with red hair. I'm gonna take a dab with everybody, and then we're gonna get going. Huh?
I think you'd look like a little pixie. That would be rad. Just flutter.
That would be a first, dude. A total fucking first.
Okay.
Definitely.
Dabs around.
Dabs around. Do you take dabs? Have you taken a dab?
I do. I have. I am not. But I have, yes.
Do you like them?
Yeah. Oh, I like all of it. Look.
You like all of it?
I don't like other drugs, though. I'm not into any kind of other drugs. Don't even like aspirin. But this one right here, this one is fun. This one works for me.
My favorite way to smoke, honestly, is smoking big ass fat hooters. No.
I just learned those.
Yeah.
Hooters.
Hey guys, you've heard joints referred to as hooters, right? In Chatland. Just confirming, because I could be a complete strawberry blonde and not know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It could have happened in an alternate universe, Mother Nature.
That's right. It was my alter ego, homie, my other self.
It's your Mandela effect.
It was my Mandela.
You can have one. I've got one. I'm sure we all have one.
Oh yeah, we all got a Mandela.
I bet we do. We have one that we're just like.
Yeah. Are you talking about a doppelganger or a Mandela?
I know what a doppelganger is too. I believe I do. I do believe everyone has a doppelganger. Hell yeah, I do. I think that sounds like a fun one. I think it sounds fun and it sounds plausible to me. So I'm there. The idea of it.
I've had a lot of people say I look like somebody else.
Yeah.
I've even been told I look like Iggy Azalea. If you know who that is.
Oh, wow. Well,
when I pull my hair up, I can see it.
I mean, it's a good compliment. I mean, I would take it as a compliment. I don't think she's.
I heard Taylor Swift. Oh my God, I wanted to just slap him. I'm sorry.
She's a clone. I just heard. A little birdie told me Taylor Swift is a clone.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Before we go, did you want to share their video or anything?
Daughter. She's a clone of LeVay's daughter, something like that.
Ah.
Interesting. 1 year exactly from the death or something like that. I don't know. It's hard for me to keep up with who they're cloning today. I just basically everyone.
We all got a clone.
We
got doppelgangers galore.
Mm-hmm. I still think this is all made up. I think I'm dreaming right now.
So you think that we live in a what did I call it? A simulation.
Yes, I do, but I don't think that it's as complicated as they make it out to be. So
okay.
But yes, I do believe that would definitely be a description to describe it. But not in the way that for me, like I said, for me, it makes more sense from how I think of everything working.
I got you. Yes, indeed.
Brainwashed and empty. I mean, it just feels like I can do this. So I can make up Taylor Swift. Sure, why couldn't we make up a Taylor Swift? And why wouldn't we make up a Taylor Swift that's like someone else? Why wouldn't they do that?
Exactly, right?
There always has to be a nemesis to every superhero. We learned that when we were in the comic book era already.
Yeah.
And there
Yeah,
has
when we were
to be
growing up. It's been taught to us since we were fucking growing up, homie.
It's every ancient ancestors that came before us.
Mm-hmm.
It's just the same thing over and over
Here's the
again.
grower.
Just me, us, you, throwing ideas out.
Oh, yeah.
Enough of them get thrown out, we have an idea. I think that's why a lot of ideas happen around the same time. You know how they'll be like, you know, a lot of people were submitting patents for electricity around the same time, things like this. And that's, to me, easily explained by a cosmic consciousness, because we're all developing at the same stage. So several of us would all be in third grade at the same time learning about how electricity works. So many of us around the globe, we will all, because our whole species as humans, we evolve like a child, those behaviors. So of course we would have all been exploring the same things. We would all be doing at the same time we were in school. It makes perfect sense that way. And then I can take the hokey pokey out of it and I can swallow it better and go, that makes sense.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, that one got me. Oh, woo!
I could tell that was a good one.
Yeah, it was. All right. Damn.
To Mel. I'm sure he did, Daniel. I'm not surprised by any of these things. Okay, let me pull up my oh yeah, so okay, well, I got a couple things I found interesting. Okay, so let me share my screen with you. Okay. Okay, so all right, so this first one, I was watching just a bit of the thing today. I only got this far. And then this weirded me out because I thought, what the fuck? No, I haven't gotten to
I watched
more.
it. Yeah, I watched it.
But now I need to find some more angles because I swear something weird happens and I'm not exactly sure what it is. So when you're watching this, okay. So do you see this person right here in front of the door? Do you see them right here on the red carpet, kind of in this crouched position here?
Yeah.
Okay, well, they intentionally do that and that just like, and then stay there for a strange amount of time. And
They're
I'm
just
like,
crouching there.
yeah. And I'm like, what are you doing? Watch this. Okay, so I've got it in slow motion. So they're going to come out. It's going to be hard for me to get it spot on. So I'm just, what am I looking at here? Where are we at? See, it's hard when it's live coverage to get.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So you see over here now. So they're starting to walk out of this doorway, and then all of a sudden, this woman, I think she's over here. She just walks over and just stops right there, and then they zoom out of her. They don't let you see her.
Polish Hammer in chat says a photographer, maybe.
Yeah, but why they got to walk to the middle of the red carpet?
Maybe an angle.
I don't know. Maybe.
It's a possibility. You never know, man.
Maybe they're laying down and taking a nap, because that's what it looked like at first. I thought, did they just lay down right there? What is happening? Oh, here it comes. So here they're walking. Look, Ivanka's carrying her own bags, which I thought was kind of weird.
Yeah.
And is that Trump? He's carrying his briefcase. But I thought that was strange that she was carrying 2 bags.
Yeah.
That seemed odd to me. He's not carrying anything but
He's carrying shit.
What a douche, man. Look at this little tart. Okay. Oh, yeah. So now right here we have.
They notice it and they change the scene.
Yeah. So now right there. So busy looking at Ivanka walk and thought that was strange. Okay. So now, all right. So now let me zoom in over here. So now as they walk, this lady that's the cameraman. Okay. Right here. I think it's this person. No, not that person. That's somebody carrying bags in some type of uniform. Let me see who this person is. All right. So there's the person. And then he steps onto the red carpet and gets down. Maybe that is what he's doing. He's taking pictures. What are their feet walking by? That's strange.
Yep,
so you can see why it caught me, because as I was watching it, and I was watching Walk to the Planet, I go, what the is that guy laying down over there? What the hell? Did he pass out on the red carpet? What is happening? And then I just stopped it because I didn't have time to do what we just did. Okay, so I originally I thought, well, what would be cool to do is to find out what kind of things took place on January 20th in history on this day, January 20th.
Normally we have Tater in chat, Tater Delicious, and he's telling us stuff that happened this day in history.
Ooh, what did he say? Did he say
I said normally he's here, and that's what he's saying in chat.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay,
he's not
so
here
I was
today.
just seeing if there was any kind of correlation to anything. And so I was like, well, 250. So these are the years. At 250, St. Fabian ends his reign as Catholic Pope. 236 to 50. So anyway, it's got these different things. We got Pope Sylvester Stallone III, and we got some Crusader Bishop Henry on the Axe of the Ice in Finland, and some. So anyway, okay, all of these things are really fun. We got King of the Scots and some cool stuff. But then it goes like these events of interest, and I was like, well, that's interesting. Okay, so I kept looking, and this one was the one that caught my attention.
No, Gross says, betcha Melania files for divorce within 6 months. Write that down. You're so funny.
You think so? You think she's out the door? You think she's going to be gone?
Giggity. No. Got a $20 on that action. Any takers?
Okay, so here we got 1807 on January 20th. Napoleon convenes Great Sanhedrin Paris. And I thought, well, now that's interesting. So I had to go look it up to see what it was, and this is how far I got. So I have not, but it says the Forgotten Connection. Napoleon's Sanhedrin, 1806 to 1808, in light of the Civil Code, was the name of this video. And I thought, well, now that. In Judaic Studies, it's a program in Judaic Studies. And I thought, well, now that sounds interesting. So I'm going to have to check that out. But then I thought, okay, stop sticking your head in holes. So I found these articles. So this was what will happen in 2021. Here's what people in 1921 predicted. And so it had like these really cool like cards. Like this was school. I have better images of them. And it says
are these those postcards you were telling me about?
Yeah, this one's articles, but then the other one is the postcards. So these were, it says in people in 1921, so 100 years ago, They thought it would be helpful. Let's see. It says they had recently just survived World War I and the Spanish flu of 1918, and they were witnessing a technological revolution. It feels very much like today, doesn't it? Electricity, commercial aviation, radio, and many other innovations were new. However, they wondered how would these things transform in the world. Anyway, it talks about let's see. They imagined fanciful conveniences that today we take for granted, like controlling the temperature in our homes. So here's where some of the things that they found. So we will be masters of temperature. Wizard Visions, the year 2021. This is a newspaper clipping. Steinmetz Pictures, an electrical future. And it describes that in the article. He's the wizard. Charles Steinmetz, an electrical engineer known as the Wizard of Schneideractity. However you say that word a piece. That was widely.
Great job.
It was good, right? It was an attempt.
It was. Welcome back, Natasha.
He began by talking about a revolution in home improvements. And so when heating is done all electrically, I want 70 degrees in my home. I shall set the thermostat to 70 and the temperature will not arise above that point. This temperature will be maintained uniformly regardless of the outside weather. So that's interesting. Only 100 years ago, that was considered a
futuristic thing.
Yeah. I thought that was rad.
Good job.
So there are some other things like he also, entertainment will happen at our home. So he said there will be no need to go to some congested, poorly ventilated hall for a music concert. We'll just push a plug into a bass receptacle and we'll do that as we do for the vacuum cleaner or the table lamp. And we'll have a concert brought into our homes. Music.
The internet.
Well, I mean, definitely television and the internet. I mean, what we have today, this new technology that's being.
Isn't that what they did with the inauguration today? They had a virtual fucking concert or some shit like this.
I didn't, I didn't get past the person that fell in the middle of that I thought fell in the middle of it. I didn't
watch it, but I heard them. I was listening to the reports and they were saying that that the people were gonna be having a virtual concert or some shit.
Oh, okay, probably. I wouldn't.
Give me 1 second. Hold on.
Very creative for a species. So it went on to talk about the future of cars. The most essential purpose of the cellar today is a satisfactory place to house the heating furnace, the coal supplies and ashes. With the home electrical, these two purposes, as well as many other lesser importance, are eliminated. So what can we do with these spaces? There will be electrical improvements to come. There will be a change in the transportation system. There will be more electric automobiles and electric bicycles and tricycles to be developed. Because of the simplicity and the low price, they will be able to, almost everyone, our cellars will be the place to keep them. So I guess that's like garages. Books will be read to you. So that was another one. Let's see, what was another one?
What's up, your boy, Roy boy?
Eco-conscious manufacturing, moving sidewalks and elevators will be in cities. Tides will be used for power as well as rays from the sun for the heat. Ordinary waste or unfitness. Oceans are no obstacles, because in 100 years from now, let us suppose we went to sleep like Rip Van Winkle only for 80 years longer and suddenly awoke. We would hear great rumbling noises. Looking up, we would see a city of airplanes as large as New York. So this was about this. This one was funny to me. In Fall River, Massachusetts, the local newspaper invited children to write in with their predictions. Some predicted police officers flying in the skies or potatoes growing in the streets. But the best entry, my 14-year-old Thomas Gooley, imagined a person from 1921 waking up in 2021, being alarmed to find massive airplanes ahead and no doors on the buildings because they were on the roof. Now, and then trying to escape to Europe, he wrote, on reaching the wharf, we would ask for a ticket for a first-class cabin passage on the next boat. The ticket seller would laugh at us and say, you do not go over the Atlantic anymore, old man, but under it in a tunnel. Looking stupidly about us, we might ask, well, what year is this anyhow? And somebody might answer, the year is 2021. Of course, we don't travel in tunnels under the Atlantic in 2021. Or do we? But young Thomas Gooley was basically right. Boats are no longer the primary passage. I don't know. Anyway. So these were some ridiculous future predictors.
Oh, wow.
And so I did find, let me see. Is this the one? Oh, no, it was here.
Yeah, Polish timer. Much love, Pete.
Okay. These were the postcards, the world of the future in this series of postcards. So here's one. I'll just scroll them up and you can look at them. It's like Rosie the robot, isn't it? So it makes me think of Rosie. Beep, 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 beep.
We have automatic vacuums that go and automatically suck your floor all day.
Yeah, the Roombas, right? Yeah.
Those little circle things. They bounce off the corners and shit. And you just let that thing like glide around all day and it'll take care of your floors or some shit like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, video calls. That's tight.
I know that cute, like a dictator machine. I mean, definitely.
Mm-hmm.
This one was for like, I think they're just really cool drawings.
Yeah, they are.
You know?
Yeah,
and I mean,
they're old school.
You can clearly see the technology that they were predicting. Kind of reminds you of Nostradamus and things, doesn't it? When they make these ridiculous type drawings, but it's only because they have limited knowledge. It doesn't mean they're on the money.
Mm-hmm.
Just got a little bit. I think that one's cool. I like that one with the moving pictures on the screen.
Much love to everybody in chat land. For real. I hope everybody's doing well. Thank you guys for joining us. You guys are awesome.
So this one was for this one. Other types of advancements. Allowing a microscope or telescope images to be much more visible. So they were, look at that. They made them little sea creatures. Ew. Not funny.
Are those supposed to be microscopes?
Yeah, and then he's got this big syringe. He's sucking it out. He's blowing it up.
He's doing tests on it and shit. Yeah.
Creepy, huh? And there'll be robots doing barbershops for you.
Take it easy, Sarah. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate it.
Bye, Sarah. And then here's, as a lady, robots will be doing everything for you. You know, but robots really are doing everything for us here, because I can turn on my camera with a filter. And I don't have to bother putting on makeup. I don't have to bother fixing my hair. I don't even have to bother to get dressed.
You're right.
So
I can
really,
I can change my face to where I'm an alien and shit. Yeah, I know what you mean.
So I definitely think that a robot is doing this for us. Interesting. You'll have.
Has anyone seen the Google robot?
No.
No. Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Doing your laundry.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
We had washers and dryers and things, so come after this. So we did have robots doing things for us. It says that a robot will custom make your clothes for you. Well, that's not totally true either. They do have that stuff now. Let's see, one card. Orchestra is being controlled by the conductor. The robotic instruments are designed. Oh, there's no one playing the music. Oh, that is happening. There's nobody actually playing any of these instruments. He's just conducting them. That's a DJ-like thing.
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty rad. Oh, Juliet.
Jerry said he's for Snugglebot. That would be nice. That would be nice. Then I wouldn't want a boyfriend, right? No.
I bet Jerry's fun to snuggle with.
I'm talking about a Snugglebot. Come on, Joan.
What are you talking about?
He said, I'm for Snugglebots.
Yeah, I thought that's what he's saying. He's good for being to snuggle up with.
No, he wants to get a Snugglebot. What the fuck ever a Snugglebot is. We'll invent one. And it'll snuggle with us.
I think he wants to be your Snugglebot, is what I think.
No, he's not saying he wants to be my Snugglebot.
I think so. Have you met Jerry? Do you know Jerry?
I'm being Mother Nature cordial.
I'm just fucking with you. Okay, let's get back to serious.
I know.
Let's be serious now. Okay, so that's a thing. That's clearly become a thing. Oh, and then it says machines will build 3D printing almost begs for houses and other buildings to be printed out.
They have them.
Yeah,
big enough to build a house. Yeah.
Architect. He's punching buttons with the plan, and then the little things are just kind of building a house. Interesting. So then it talks about now there's robots that'll just farm the farmer's field for him, which we do have. So that's interesting. Look at that. Huh? There's the farmer. He's just sitting there pushing buttons. Did you remember that? Did you ever hear that song, Mother Nature, that goes, "Hello, my name is Joe. I have a wife, 2 kids, and I work at a button factory." One day my boss said, "Joe," he said, "Joe, are you busy?" I said, "No." He said, "Push the button with your left hand." And so you start going through your hand, your right hand, your left foot. It's like Father Abraham. So you're pushing it with your tongue and you're doing your head back and forth. And it's just one of those little rhymes for kids. But I learned it back. I learned it back in the late 80s. And I'm just thinking now, I'm like, we didn't have buttons like this back then. Do you know what I mean? That was the late 80s. It wasn't somebody sitting pushing a button, except to turn it off. Maybe that song was prophetic.
Oh, Jerry said parcel tongue. Joan got it.
I know. It's not parcel tongue. He's a man and he's a pervert. Just know these things. He's okay with it. And I'm okay with it. Okay, this one right here was interesting to me. Mother Nature, because it shows the kids hooked up to these brain caps in school. They've got their feet up onto the bar, like they've got to connect.
Yep.
And then you've got the professor putting the books into the machine. That this one particular boy without the head, he's been chipped already. He's a good boy.
He obeys.
He's turning it. He's putting it in. What is
He's
this?
the mouse on the wheel.
Oh my God. Look at this kid over here. He's like, what? Wait, I thought we were going to play dodgeball. This isn't.
Yeah. Because they can't put their feet on the ground. They can't ground themselves, literally.
Just forget it.
And
Look,
this is fucking phones to kids.
Yeah. Like that one's
Except for it being books, it's all bullshit that we're feeding into that fucking machine.
The Matrix, like.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these kids' faces. Like this one, he's gave up all hope. He says, I'm done. Right? Look at
the
him.
one in the middle is all like looking outside. The one in the very front is looking down and all sad and shit.
Yeah, he's not happy. This one here, he's praying.
Yep.
Right here. And this was like, what? I thought, wait a minute. I'm not supposed to be in this class.
Like, we're not supposed to be here. Yeah. Yep.
This one's just off in a daze, and that one's drooling on himself.
Mm-hmm.
Pump, Peter, pump.
He's whistling as he works. What do the books say? Can we see what the books say?
No, they're scribbles. I mean, I can't.
Okay.
And I got the clearest picture.
Yeah.
Anyway, interesting.
Just saying, sometimes you never know.
Yeah, no, it would have been cool. This was an image they did of a future kitchen where they had lots of appliances and science was used in the kitchen.
Oh,
and
nice.
so it had almost sciencey type equipments. And you know what's funny
like
about
our air fryers?
Yeah, I've seen these science chefs. They were on, they had like a show on the Food Network or something, and they would do, sciencey stuff with the food. Use liquid nitrogen and things to, anyway, I thought of that. What's with the temperatures? They got like thermometers. The future of cooking. Which really, in the article, I think they say something about GMOs or something. That's kind of the same thing. And in this one, your mail will get delivered to you by a flying scooter. But see, that seems like a drone to me.
Mm-hmm.
I could easily be an Amazon drone delivering a package to your door.
Yep.
So far, all of these make sense to me. Airships, which we have.
Man, I'm going to interrupt you really quick. Hey, Benny, remember what I was saying about how your mind can make you believe anything, You're only being told a particular side and believing one side when you could be more open-minded about stuff and, not be so judging is all I'm saying. But I only bring this up as an example of what I was trying to say earlier in the beginning of this, is your brain controls a lot. You know what I mean? Your brain makes it to where you believe what you're saying, no matter if you could possibly be wrong, whether you're right or wrong, or anything like that. Your brain is making it to where you believe that full-heartedly. So no matter what in your world, that's the way it is. You know what I mean? And so that's the only reason why I bring it up, is because this is what I was trying to say. You know what I mean? So no matter what in your world, that's what you're going to believe. Whether somebody else in their world believes that or not, that's your belief, because your brain makes that a reality. You know what I mean? That's all I'm going to say. So, anyways. I don't know if that made sense or not, but yeah.
Family meeting. That's what that sounded like to me.
Well, I was clarifying some stuff that's going on in the chat, and I just don't like it when people are narrow-minded, whether they're being aggressive, passive-aggressive, or like not compliant, but cordial. You know what I mean? And I don't like it when people aren't cordial. So I just had to address it.
Gray rock.
Yeah. Yes. And also, I really was trying to point out my example. You know what I mean? Because what I was saying earlier about, you know what I mean? Like, when you believe something, that's how it is, right? That's what makes it to where people believe we are in a simulation.
Stop saying the WAR word. Stop saying that, or you'll create it. That's manifestation. You don't want it. Don't manifest it. For God's sakes,
be
Jesus.
more open-minded. That's all.
They're never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it. Never gonna get it.
Never gonna get it. Never get it.
No, whoa.
No. I know.
No,
Let's finish up these, right, let's finish up these postcards and get going. I gotta go make sure.
Are you ready to go to bed? I'm done.
No, I gotta make sure my kids ate. I didn't.
Oh.
I was doing this.
Oh, well, that's.
Yeah, and I became a little caught up because just before the stream, my daughter went to go grab the cat and bring it inside because it just started snowing, and she slipped and fucking landed on her head, dude. And so I had to make sure she was okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just interesting little cards. I don't. Let's see. Oh, using radium in the fireplace. Using radium in the fireplace to light it. And then they had the chickens popping out of putting the eggs in, and the chickens pop out in the incubator. Yeah. And then the seahorses. I'm not sure what this one means, but there's people riding seahorses.
Cheers, Cinnamon.
So anyway, yes, okay. Well, thank you for letting me come and hang out with you again.
Of course, man. This is awesome. And if you want to do something on your channel or whatever's clever, anytime, dude. Just let me know.
Yes. Okay, sounds
whatever's
good.
clever,
Right.
George.
No. I like it. Thanks, everybody in chat. I'll see you guys.
Yes,
Bye.
of course, lady. Thank you very much. And thank you guys in Chatland. We will see you guys next week, Wednesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Laters, everybody. Cheers.